do. And right now, I still do consulting work for NGOs and all. And along the line, I came across, this business. And, initially I've done it before, but I didn't really, get the hang of it. But eventually, this time around, myself here and and I want to encourage every one of you judgmental at all. So, Dr. Aino, my
Yeah.
co-host, let's have the first slide.
Just a minute.
Okay.
Can you see it?
No? Okay, I've seen it now. Okay, so I've seen it. Thank you, ma. So I want to ask for those of us that are here, before I even ask, if you are a guest here, can you just let us know? Just let us know, type I am a guest so that we can warmly welcome you to this meeting. And while you are typing that, I also want you to do like look at the pictures on the screen. Can you tell me what you see, what you can see? Can you tell me what is, just type it there. What can you see in the pictures? Hello, is anybody following me? Okay, big cars. Somebody said big cars. Okay, so what else is in the picture? I can see big cars, but that's not the only thing. Okay, beautiful mansions. Thank you very much. Abiba Diboku. Beautiful holidays. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, there's a whole lot that you can see. Beautiful mansions. Someone says again. There's a lot that you can see. And I can see exotic, cars, buildings, the things that I know that everyday man and woman will want to have.
I can see
so
readers.
Okay, somebody said you can see reader. That's good. That's very observant. So now let's have this next slide, please. Next slide. Okay. So I want to ask, after seeing all of that, what is your dream? What is your dream? Is it to do you want to see the world? Do you want to spend more time with your family? I want to tell you that if you hold on till the end, you will know the reason why it's important for you to have a dream. So the next slide, please. Before the next slide, for me, you might want to ask, what is my own dream? Personally, I want to have financial freedom. Financial freedom, money to be able to do whatever I want to do, however I want to do it, whenever I want to do it, not having any constraints whatsoever. That is what I want. Now, the next slide, this shows us the cash flow quadrant. In this quadrant, we have 4 different segments of different people. All of us as human beings, we fit into either or one of these slides, as the case may be. The first one is employees. And I know that many of us are employees, and as an employee, you have a job, you have no leverage, and you have just 5% wealth, no matter how hard you try. It could be after sort of waking up very early and going back and forth 6 to 9, 9 to, and then you wake up sometime very early in the morning and you don't see your children. You come back home, they're already, asleep and all of that. And then you get tired after some time. You now decide to go to the next quadrant, which is the self-employed. It might look like it's better than being employed, but if you ask me, I don't think I think both of them are still in the same thing. The only thing is that this time around, instead of you, being given a job, you are the one that now owns the job. And in these two quadrants, both the first and the second, if you are not present, if you are not there, you cannot, make money. For instance, as an employee, one day you decide to wake up and you don't go to work. If you have very tough boss, be sure that some of your salary will go for it. Now, the same thing as a self-employed person where you have a business of your own. Maybe you open shop. The day you decide not to close, the day you decide to close your shop, be sure that that day 5 kobo will not enter into your account. You will not even sell anything. Why? Because you are not there. Now, the third quadrant is the business owner. In this business, in this quadrant, you own a business. Yes, you own a business. And you are leveraging on people. These are people that own business and they employ people and people are working for them. They don't have to be there. They don't have to be there and their work is going and they earn their salaries, the salary of a manager, leveraging on other people, employed people. We have about 95% of the population in this quadrant. Many of us are there. But the best place to be is moving on to the, business owner quadrant. But the one who says, "Oh, I want your target," is the next one, which is the investor's corner. Here you have it all. You have various investments, not jobs now, not business, investments in different companies and all of that. And with that, you have what we call serious leveraging and serious passive income. You might be asking me, what is passive income? Passive income is that income that you get when you are not even working, when you are sleeping, your account is clicking away. That is what we call passive income. And you can only get that when you become an investor or a business owner. Remember, you don't have to be there. You just do what you need to do, build with your system, and then you go. And then your money keeps coming in. Thank you very much. So let's go to the next quadrant, please. My co-host. Okay. Now, I mentioned passive income while I was talking earlier. So what are the ways that we can create passive income? There are 5 ways. The very first one is real estate. And you and I know that with real estate, you need to have enough of capital. You have enough of capital, and then sometimes chance. Because sometimes you go and invest in a wrong place, with the wrong set of people. You are not even sure that you are going to get your money back. I know the story of one of my brothers. One time, he invested in buying some landed properties, and along the line, both the land and the money till today, he doesn't even know where they are. So that is what comes with real estate. Now the next one is paper investments. This one too involves high capital and chances to do. Because when you're talking about shares and all of that, I don't really know much in that line, but I know that it involves a lot of capital. Then you have the automated businesses. You also you need to have serious business skills. For instance, the next one is the intellectual properties. For you to be able to make so much money, make passive income in this kind of in this way, you need to have high fame. You need to have time, and you also need to have chance. Example of such is musicians like the legendary Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, and the rest of them. Their families are still making, collecting money from their work. I mean, they are long gone now, but their families are still making money. That is passive income because they are not there, but they are still collecting money, and so many other things, like that. Then the one that we have brought us here this evening is the network marketing, and this is the best. And I'm so excited to share this. With network marketing, you have low entry. You don't need so much capital, you know, to be a network marketer. You can enter as low as your pocket can allow you, and then it is open to 90% of people, and they can afford it. So that is why we are here, because we know that every one of you that is here, if you are a guest, you can afford to, be part of us, and we can both make this passive income and achieve our dream. Remember all those exotic cars and houses and holidays and all of that? You want it, but maybe along the line, because of the way things have turned out, you decided to forget about them. But with network marketing, you can begin to dream again. Thank you. The next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, thank you. So, I said I came across network marketing. I want to share a little story of how I found myself back in this place again. I know that for a long time I've been praying, and I know that a number of us believe in God and we trust that it's God that will, show us the right path. So I've been praying also that I want the right path. I want something to be done. God should just show me the sign and all of that. And then one day I was in church when a sister in the church asked me to come attend, a presentation meeting like we're doing now, but then there was no COVID, so we could go physically. So she told me, let us go. I don't know what came over me that day. I just told her, okay, no problem. You want me to go with you? But if I go with you and I'm ready to register, maybe I like what I see, you must register me today. It was a Sunday, I won't forget. So she said yes. So and so we went. When we got there, lo and behold, the presentation was beautiful. Everything I saw, I think it was even much more beyond what I saw. But because I feel that there was a connection in my spirit that told me this is the place. Like the slide you see, the light turned on in my head, and I knew I was in the right place. And I turned to this sister and said, Sister, you promised that you're going to register me, so register me right now. Yes. Then we followed the people there, and then she didn't even have the money to register me then, you know. But we went and I collected products and all of that, and she said she was going to transfer the money the next day, and she did. And I sold off the products and sent back her money to her. And today I am moving up one by one. A step after the other. So I want to believe that today too, that the light will turn on in your head. Perhaps there have been thing that you have come into this presentation today, whatever the reason I made you come. But just look at this and let that light turn on your head too. Because whatever it is that you are doing, that you have right now, you cannot compare it to being in network marketing. Now, what do you desire? For me, I said I desire financial freedom. And I know many of us do. Many of us want to be able to pay our house rents, to be able to pay our children's school fees, to be able to eat the kind of food that we want, to drive cars that we want to drive, to live in places that we want, just have a fulfilled life in our own way. And for me, that is my why. I don't know the why, the reason why you are working and struggling so hard. You had waking up, in the morning, 5 o'clock to get to office before 8, and then you come back home. And there must be something that is pushing you. So, what is the reason that's pushing you? I want to also ask you today, what is your why? What will you do with financial freedom when you eventually get it and when you sign up on board this business? The next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, thank you. Now, I want to share with you the parable of the flood. Once upon a time, there was a man who was in a place, and all of a sudden, there was water everywhere, flood. And he kept on praying to God that God should send help to him. God answered his prayer, but he did not know how. So he kept on praying, and the water kept on rising. A boat came along the way and asked him, Bros, enter so that we can save you and get you to shore and get you to safety. He said, No, he's not going to enter, that he is waiting for God to answer his prayer. He was there, the water kept rising because of the level of water. I was faithful to fail him, that there's no way God will leave him in all of this sin and all of that. So he cannot go there, he's waiting for God. And then so they left him. At the end of the day, what happened? He drowned in that flood. And then when he died and he went to meet God, according to the story, he was not like, God, I told you, I begged you, I prayed to you. I told you to come and help me. And you said you are going to help me. You said you'll be with me in everything. You said when I call upon you, you will answer me. How come? God said, but I answered. You say, how? Why? Where? I did not see you. Say, I sent a boat. You did not oblige. And then I sent an helicopter. You did not oblige. So what do you want me to do? That was when he realized. So perhaps some of you here or somebody here, someone has been telling you, you have been praying just like me too. Father, show me the way. Show me the light. And then different opportunities are coming and you're not seeing. Today is another opportunity. And I pray that just like me, that the light bulb will light in your head and you will see the, wonderful opportunity that you have here, to be able to sign and come on board and build with us and become part of us. Thank you. Next slide, please. Now, thank you. We have this opportunity that we're talking about. We have 4 different companies putting it together. We have the Vent to End. This is a company that deals with our when you register, you have opportunity to be part of Vent to End. You are all your all your when you buy airtime, you want to pay for NEPA bill, you want to do a lot of that, DSTV, you can actually, make money through that. You can vent for yourself, you can also vent for others. When you enter, that's an added opportunity for you when you join, this opportunity. Then, aside from that, we have the Marvel Natural Products. This is the is it the production arm or is it manufacturing arm of the company? They are the ones that are bringing out all the wonderful products that we are distributing in this business. Then we have the A2W, that is the mother company. She's a mother company. It is this company that have brought about the rest of this other company. Then we now have the Green Mondays, which is the distributing arm of this business, and that is the reason why we are here today. The Green Mondays. Thank you. Next slide. Now we have. It used to be about the products. Yes. Before now is product and product that we're talking about. But now there's the evolution of marketing. People are no longer, focusing on just the product, but how to, distribute this product from one place to the other. Now, when you talk about products, of course, definitely you know that there'll be a consumer or a customer. Then how do you get this product, the convenience of getting this product to the places that you're supposed to get it to? That is what, marketing is all about now. From the slide, you see it's a product, customer, that's their needs and wants based on their experience, and then the place and the convenience of carrying this thing to these people and all of that. Thank you. The next slide. Oh, wonderful. This is reader range. Can you see the beautiful colors? Wow, this is reader range. These are the products, some of the products that this company that we are driving, that we're sharing. We have the reader, you can see it, 500 mil, 250 mil. And we have restore, we have cleanser, we have fire, we have fat burner, we have the sanitizer, we have the body wash, we have the body butter. We have a whole lot of wonderful products. And the wonderful thing about this product is that there is no one product that you say, only this one, I know good. Every of our products speak for itself. They are quick action. The reader beaters, everybody, I mean, there are lots of testimony based on reader beaters. And as we go on, maybe in the next slide, I'll also be explaining to you the reason why reader works. Perhaps you have used reader and you're wondering, somebody said they have eye problem, either they use. Like me now in my house, they tell me everything is about reader. My son comes to tell me my leg is paining me, I'll say, I put reader. This one is doing you, use reader, Now, why does reader work the way it works? There's something called oxidative stress. And this occurs when there is an imbalance between free radicals activity and antioxidant activity in the body. When you have more free radicals than the antioxidants, then it goes ahead to go and damage the body, damage the fatty tissues, the DNA, the proteins in the body. And this can lead to, a number. Reader helps to increase the level of the antioxidants in the body to be able to, stop the activity of these free radicals. You stop them from damaging all those, the cells in the body. And it also further goes to repair the ones that have been damaged and then make the ones that have been damaged make the ones that have been done to recover their strength. Now, the earlier slide, my co-host, please take it back to the other slide. Thank you. So now, you see, I said a lot about reader and all of that. You are wondering, what is oxidative stress? Let me ask, is there any one of us here that has not tasted alcohol before? Or is there any one of us here that have not, inhaled something that is not right? Whether even when you don't smoke, you have passed or stayed where smokers are and inhaled a bit of their smoke, generator fumes, and then fast food and all of that. As long as you are exposed to all of this, then there's oxidative stress and will damage the DNA and all of that, and then cause a lot of wahala. The next slide, please. Good. So, oxidative stress produces free radicals. And when these free radicals, like they are called, they go around and begin to, do a lot of damage to the body. It is only the antioxidants that the body has that can fight this, this thing for us. So now, where does reader come in? Reader comes in because of the antioxidant properties that it has. It goes to, more like tell the free radicals, stop it. What you're doing is not good, and then repairs it and make the body okay. And why does reader do that? We have 5 key active ingredients in reader. Sorry for for those who are not science inclined. I'll be calling some funny names now, but it doesn't matter. So for those who are also science inclined, I'm sure you agree with me, and you know the reason why reader works so well. So Reader has 5 key active ingredients, and they are Hunteria umbellata, which is the aberry that we know, for those of you that know aberry. Then co- Colosynthis citrulus, Ovaria kema, and we also have we also have Corugulius pilosa and Senna alata. These have carefully selected for their antioxidants, antibacterial, antifungal, and antiviral properties, amongst other things that they do. Now, at this point, I would like to find out if there's anybody that have testimony, because I know that we have a whole lot of testimony, testimonies from using Reader. So do we have anybody in the house that want to share their testimony briefly? And then, please, if you are following me, please type following. Let me know that I'm not just alone here. Patrick Onyemachi says yes. Do you want to share testimony? Thank you, everybody that is typing, following me. Thank you, Chilaka. Thank you, Dr. Ndubisi Onoha. I can see you. Thank you. Thank you, Patrick Onyemachi. Do we have any testimony? Ogochukwu Angela,
I think Patrick said yes. So I've asked him. He can unmute.
Okay, Patrick, you can unmute your mic and share your testimony briefly. Thank you. If you're still there. Patrick, please.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, my name is Patrick Onyemachi. Yeah,
You're welcome.
I think I had tonsillitis.
Wow.
About 2 weeks, 14 days into taking Reader bitters.
2 weeks.
At midnight, yes, just 14, less than 14 days. It was at midnight, that fateful Friday morning, around 1 a.m. I don't know what made me to start coughing, and I discovered that the pharynx, that other thing at the back of your tongue, now grew longer than what it used to be. And I now had to call my sister, Mr. Blessing, and she said, increase your intake. And that this thing has been there. Yes, I noticed it has been there for over 15 days, over a long period of time. Let me not say 15 years. Because each time I talk, it's as if something my voice was always cracking. I feel it. I feel something was hanging on my throat. And I always clear my throat, but it will not clear.
It's not clear.
So, yes. So while in school, some people were saying that it is not right, it's not appropriate. It is manner. It shows that I'm mannerless. I said, but this is something I've been passing through.
Imagine.
So after that day, I took it. I've already taken in the morning. When I called her, I said, see what is happening to me. I actually went to the hospital. They said they were going to cut it off. But I said, no, I have other programs I need to do. They said, okay, since I don't want to cut it off, I should take Strepsil and Septrin. So I now had to call the sister. The sister said, just increase your intake of bitters from 20 mils to 30 mils. So I said, okay, let me do that one first. So while taking my my evening dosage for the Reader bitters, I took it and I wait for 1 hour and I drank water. The pain ceased. And then I was feeling the fire. It was as if I drank something pepperish. Start drinking the bitters. Yes. So after 1 hour, the pain ceased, and I was only feeling the this thing, and the thing started going back gradually. By the time I woke up the next day, Saturday, I forgotten that I had tonsillitis or whatever. So, and also my wife too, she complained of pains. She was having this waist pain and knee pain. So she asked me, "Do you notice anything?" That she noticed that the pains are no longer there. I said, "Okay."
Wonderful.
So that is it.
Yeah.
And my auntie is having kidney. It is having a kidney problem.
Wonderful.
She
It's a
just
family
finished her
product.
first bottle. She just finished her first bottle. I don't. When I called, they said there's this. I don't know how they call it. Other new phrase. I don't know that it has reduced from what it used to be, because every week when she goes to the hospital, it was always on the high. So they were thinking of starting looking for means of doing transplant. But I told them that they should wait. They should take this reader, and after that, and then we'll know what we'll do.
Wow.
So she's in her second bottle now. But right now I'm not in Lagos, and I think that one is gradually finishing. So I need to be in Lagos to give her the next bottle again.
Please do that. And I'm sure she will pray for you. Thank you very much. I mean, this is multiple testimony from just one person. I mean, if reader can do this for just one person, they can now imagine when he gets to the doorsteps and homes of every other person around. I must say that those of us that are already in this business, we're not really doing a good job, because the truth is that this is a miracle in the bottle. And it's not just even about selling this and making money. It's about, helping people out there who needs help. Do you get? So and it's until you share it, you allow people to use before you know. Angela wants to share testimony briefly, please. Angela, you can unmute and share your testimony. Thank you, Patrick. Okay, is there any other person apart from Angela? Okay, if there's nobody. Okay. Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Is that Angela?
Hello, good evening. Yes.
Okay. So let's have your testimony.
Good evening.
Yes, good evening. Okay. Share.
Okay, I have several testimonies, but just because of time, I will share just two. And those
Thank
two are just based on diabetes cases. I have one of those customers that used to come to buy from me. And one of those days that he came, I marketed reader to him, the bitters. So he reluctantly bought it. He bought it and went home. And when he got home, he just dropped it. Yes, reader bitters. He just dropped it, he's not using it. So at the time, he was having this toothache. And he then went to the hospital and they did test for him. They found out that his sugar level is 160.
Wow.
When actually it's supposed to be like 70 something or thereabout. So
that's serious.
they then wrote some prescriptions for him that they have to place him on drugs. He said, okay, he now left them. But he remembered that when I was telling him about the products, that I told him that he deals with sugar too. So he now went to where he dropped it and picked it back and started using it. So on the fourth day, after using it on the fourth day, he went back to the hospital and now said that they should do tests for him. They now said, is he crazy? We asked you, we told you what to take and you have not bought them and you want us to do another test. He said, am I not the one that is paying for the test? Do test for me. So they now collected his sample and did the test. After the test, his the sugar level was now 80. Those on the fourth day. On the fourth day.
That is quick action reader
quick
beaters.
Action beaters. Just on the fourth day. So they were not asking him, he was laughing at them. So he wanted to go. It was just one of the nurses that he now told that is reader beaters that he used. That he already had it in the house, but he didn't want to use it before. But he just said, okay, let him use that and test. And still today, he's now buying. Even today, he has called me that he's coming to pick from my house. So reader rocks.
He rocks. And it should not just stop.
So
it should not just
I'm
stop.
telling you.
It should not just stop with buying. It should quickly engage and join us and also be selling to other people.
He has registered.
Wonderful. That's good. That's good. That's
he
good.
Has
That's
registered.
Good. That's good.
And another one is also on diabetes.
Okay.
I should go on.
Go ahead.
Hello.
Briefly.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Another one is also a diabetic patient that they saw they will cut his leg because of big sore that couldn't go. I just placed him on bitters. He had to do. He had to send it to Abuja, and after 3 weeks plus, the sore is gone. The leg was not cut again.
Wonderful.
The sore was gone. So bitter. This reader bitters. He rocks.
He rocks. He rocks.
Yes,
Three Bosa for reader bitter. Bosa, and Bosa. I really thank you, all of you that have, made this presentation real. And thank you so much. So let's have the next slide because I know we are running out of time. For those of us that have testimony, maybe at the end of the presentation, you can still share testimony and ask questions. Thank you. So we have the compensation plan. Sorry. Yes. So Bosa. Yes. And then there are two things that you can do. After hearing about this wonderful reader and the things that it has done in the life of people, do you want to just still sit and keep hearing stories? Perhaps there's somebody here that you are here today to come and say, this thing that this person has been talking to me about since. And let me even come and hear what they have to say. Go. Now this is somebody else talking, and you have heard the testimonies. There's actually somebody in the house, and I'm glad he came. This is somebody I've been talking to. I'm happy that the testimonies are not just coming from me. He can hear it, and I believe that he will take action. Now, what action are you expected to take when you know about all of these things? You can either end by simply taking position. You invest, and then you sit, and you don't do anything. You earn team bonus, and you get from your investment. I'm on. I'm off. If you are on, fuck. Hello. Sorry, I think my slide. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now. Yes.
All right, thank you very much. As I was saying, I said there are two ways that you can be part of this. You can either end by simply taking position via investment or team bonus, and then you can just forget, go to rest, and then you can make millions doing nothing. Because remember the quadrant you have invested. But if you now want to invest much more, and you want to make much more, you can participate actively and earn a lot more multiples of money by actively networking. Remember, what we're talking about is networking. And when we talk about networking, we're talking about people, growing people. So the more you have more people in your organization, the more you grow and the more you earn. Now, these are the types of income that you can get when eventually you make that decision and you join us. You have the instant reward. This is what you get when people sign up behind you. And then you have the personal bonus. where you get for your personal activity and you also leverage in other people's activity. They also have the GMS reward from your activity and other people's activity. And then you have the gifts, the rank gifts. As you move up in rank, when you come in, you're not expected to stay in one place and be looking. No, you're supposed to move in, get into gear, and begin to move forward. And as you move forward,
it seems we've lost her. Okay, maybe I should go on till she comes back. Yeah, she's talking. Can you hear me? Yeah, she's talking about the different types of income that you earn when
you get.
Okay,
so I don't know. Hello.
Yeah, but we can't. Your video is your hand is covering your video. Oh, okay. It's like she's. Are you back? Hello. We can't hear you. Unmute yourself, please.
Oh, okay. All right. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
All right. Thank you. As I was saying, these are the different rewards that you can get. The gift rank, the promo gifts, the team bonus, and all of that. That's as you come on board, you can understand that better. So let's go to the next slide. Next. All right, this is another way to earn when you come on board this business. You have the Unilever, you have the binary plan, and the rest of them. This explains how you grow your team, the matrix plan, and now there are 13 ways of earning, and you can see it. All of us, I hope you can see it. The first one is the instant reward, personal bonus, personal matching bonus, team bonus, executive share, team matching bonus, stockist reward, rank PV bonus, retail profits, leadership bonus, matrix completion bonus, matrix compensation sponsor bonus, and then the global share. That is the BABA. Then the next one, please. Next slide. Good. Now this is the registration option. I have been talking and you're wondering all these beautiful things that they're talking about. How can I be a part of it? Here in front of us is the registration options. And you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, places that you can decide to, join us. The very first one that I would advise anybody who is serious about this business to join is the VIP. And how much do you need to enter for the VIP? It is 750,000 naira. Now remember, or maybe I've not said it before, I'm saying it now, that when you register, your registration fee is not for nothing. You are still going to get back products that is worth much more than your registration fee. And then when you register as a VIP, you are going to get 310,000 naira as a bonus on 750. I'm also say here too that your level of entry determines your income, as you can see. Now, the next one, if you feel that VIP, right now you have things that you're doing, you cannot just go ahead. You now still want to do something. Have something close to it, the platinum. With the platinum, and then, for the VIP, you have 2 of return on investment. Now, as a VIP, if you join and you are active, even as you are not working from the company, because we believe that this company is going places and financially to grow. Therefore, as it grows, you too, you have 2% share of whatever comes in as return on investment for the company. Isn't that wonderful? Like I said, the second one is platinum. You need to pay 400,000 naira and you get 120,000 on top of your money when you finish selling the product. The next one, that one to give you 1% global share when you join in as a platinum member. Now, the next stage is the gold member. You need 160,000 naira. Okay, sorry, I'm not seeing clearly. So 140,000 naira for you to be a gold member, and you have extra 35,000 naira on top of that money when you finish selling your products. Then the next one is the silver. That is just tertiary 75,000 naira. You know, maybe you are thinking, let me just see what they're saying. And then for that, you have 12,500 naira on top of that money too. Then I don't now have money at all, no, and I really want to do this thing, no. I have for do. You now have 40,000 naira as a bronze pack. But remember, it is the level that you join that determines your income. So for 40,000 naira, you have extra 5,500 naira added to your money. So you see that it is a win-win situation. You don't lose for any reason because you have products and you have your product back. I mean, your money back in product. The next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, now your rank determines your depth. You might be wondering what is depth. You know, I said that network marketing is about people building people. I know some people decide to say, I just want to join because of the product, because the product is working. I just want to be selling. It is to the level to which you work. That is the level to which you earn. If it's only product, that you're getting only the products and you'll be watching the others, you know, as they grow their team and they make money. Now, if you register, you come on board as a bronze member, you only have to, you know, take gains or earnings from first level to 7 level, as you have just 7 level deep. This means that when you grow your team, it's on where and then maybe you are fast and you have a large team and you are still at bronze. There is only at that 7. You are only going to earn 7 level deep.
Let me take over till she comes. So silver, you earn 8 levels deep. You earn fully 8 levels deep and then 15% of the rest. Gold, you earn 10 levels deep. Platinum and VIP, you earn 12 levels deep. So the higher your sign-in package, the deeper you earn. Apart from you even getting products that are worth more in value than your sign-up amount, you stand to benefit so many other things. So you stand to, hello? Can you hear me, please?
Loud and clear.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, you stand to earn so many other benefits apart from the fact that you get your full value and more back in the product. You have a personalized web portal to keep track of your business. And we all know how much it would have cost for you to have a website designed for yourself. Then you have the distributorship of natural health, wellness, and hygiene range. Normally, some other companies, you would actually pay for that separately, and then you would have to buy products. Then you have agency opportunities, real estate, travel, financial inclusion, education. These are, apart from the distributorship, you have access to other opportunities that you can make money from. Then personal development opportunities, training, ebooks. In your back office, there are nearly 100 ebooks. and then enjoyment opportunities. This company, we love to enjoy, and we love people to enjoy with us. There's holidays, celebrations, and events. So you get all this apart from your sign-up package and apart from your products. Isn't that wonderful? Now, when you come, or you've seen the sign-up packages, when you come on board, we work in this company, we work with a strategy. And that strategy says, hypothetically, you bring in, not hypothetically, really, you bring in 4 friends, 4 friends, and you work with them. You work with them to also bring their own 4 friends. And then that's your second generation. And then you teach them to bring their own 4 friends each. And that's your third generation. And imagine a situation whereby you build down to 12 generations. If you remember from the package, from here, you can earn 12 levels deep. And so let's say, imagine you build to 12 levels deep. I'd like us to look at if we can see this slide, if we look at the yellow corner, can somebody tell me how much is at the bottom of the yellow corner? The figure at the bottom. I'd like one person to please type in the figure you can see there. I'm waiting. 2 billion. Oh, okay, it's 2 billion. All right, you can have the 2 billion. I will have the remaining 240,640. It's 2.768 billion. And this is assuming it takes you, let's say even it takes you 3 months to get your first generation. That would be like 3 years to get your 12th generation. And what you would earn in that month where you built your 12th generation is 2.7 billion. Now, if you aggregate everything, it comes to 4.5 billion naira. And imagine this is based on everybody you bring in signing up with the cheapest, the lowest package. Isn't that wonderful? I mean, even if we say 4.5 billion naira, now if that makes you feel jittery, imagine a situation whereby you failed and you earned only 10% of the projected value amount. That is still 450 million naira. If you did a business and in a few years you made 450 million naira, would you say the person who invited you here scammed you? I don't think so. This is taking into consideration only sign-ups at the lowest level. If we look at this slide now, you can see the figures are much higher. And this is for people who come in. Let's say everybody came on board with the bronze package. And the truth is that this is even a more realistic table, because some people will come in with bronze, but some people will come in with VIP. And so this even shows the average of what you would earn building to your 12th generation. Now, not only that, now those figures, as great as they are, as amazing as they look, they only take into consideration sign-ups. We have what we call GMX, which is a monthly purchase that we do to get products and to keep ourselves active. And when you build to that 12th generation, if just 1% of your team are doing their monthly GMX, you can be earning over 30 million naira monthly. And that is amazing. Then apart from that, you get along the line, as you build your team and you get points, you attain different ranks. And at those ranks, starting from 1-star manager, the company recognizes you and gives you gifts at those ranks. This is apart from the income you're earning. So at 1-star manager, 2-star manager, 3-star manager, you get recognition gifts. It starts being exciting at even 5-star manager. At 3-star manager, you get a TV, customized gift set. 4-star manager, iPhone, curved TV, or smart TV, or split unit AC. 5-star manager, and all expenses paid trip to Dubai for 2. at the director's level, you get from car fund of 5 million to, I mean, all the way through to properties abroad in Nigeria, properties abroad, and up to 1 million naira monthly for 30 years. This is amazing. And this is apart from the income you earned. So these periods, it can be weekly or monthly. Like I said earlier, it could even be quarterly. It's up to you to decide how fast you want to move. And this is the end of this presentation. But I'd like to ask you here, especially if you're a guest, you know, you've been asked, what is your dream? What is it that you want to achieve? The question is, are you qualified? Are you qualified to achieve your dream? Are you qualified to pursue your dream? Do you have the means? Do you have the desire? Means meaning, do you have something that you can use to sign up? Do you have a desire to achieve your dreams? Do you have influence? Do you know anybody? And are you teachable? If you are, then we look forward to having you on board. Is Cordelia back?
Yes, ma'am, I'm back.
Oh, okay. Please, over to you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You did a wonderful job. Okay. So just like my upline said, are you qualified? You know, and if you are qualified, then we look forward to, you know, having you. We look forward to you joining us. So now at this point, I want to say, do we have any questions? Do we have any questions so far? Okay, Patrick said yes. So
okay, please ask your question, Patrick.
On beaters. Go ahead.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening.
Good evening once more.
Good evening, Patrick.
Yeah, I met somebody who was asking if reader bitters clears the arteries. Cleanses the arteries.
Arteries, doctor, you know?
Yeah, well, reader bitters, as well as even the fat burner, they have an effect on cholesterol, you know, so definitely it helps the arteries, it helps the veins, it does all those things, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Any other question? Thank you, Patrick. Okay, if there are no questions, is there contributions or do we have more people that want to share?
Okay, somebody says the greatest asset is passion, not money, really. Okay, it's a wonderful presentation. Thank you.
Okay, somebody's raising up his hand. He wants to share.
Okay.
Dr. Jisi wants to share. You can unmute your mic.
Oh, yeah, you can unmute yourself, please.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm following your presentation, very interesting. I just have a question, like if you're taking it for prevention, you can take a lower dose, maybe twice a day. Sometimes it's twice a day.
Yeah.
2 caps twice a day. What if somebody is having health challenge? What is the maximum tolerable dose that is acceptable?
Okay. The dose, if we look at the leaflet, the dosage range for adults is 10 to 20 mils once or twice a day. And that is the official, I mean, the recommended dose. So if you're taking it just for maintenance or whatever, you may decide to take 1 cap once a day, but you can go as high as 2 caps twice a day. And the thing is, just to say, those are the maximum doses, but it's actually quite safe even at those doses, because the research showed that the toxic dose is actually much, much higher than what we're taking.
Okay.
So that is
okay.
it. So, yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Ndubisi.
Yes, maybe for somebody who is really ill, I think if the toxic dose has been established, I think you can stretch it beyond just 2 caps twice a day.
Actually, some people do go a bit higher, but for now, on the leaflet, that is the official dosage range. But people do take, like, I heard somebody giving a feedback testimony about sore throat. I had a sore throat some time back, and I actually increased the dose, you know. I not only increased the dose, I gargled with it. I know somebody who had a health challenge and he doubled his dose. But based on the preclinical research that was done, it is left at that dose on the leaflet. So I think that's what I can say. Perhaps when the clinical trials are done, because the company is currently the product is going through clinical trials, maybe there may be an amendment to that.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Ndubisi Onuoha, for your question. All right, and thank you, Dr. Aino, for doing justice to all his questions. So, do we have any other questions or comments?
I think maybe if there are any more questions, they can ask the person who invited. We've sort of run over the.
Okay. So, if you have any other questions, I can't see the time here. I am told that we have overshot our time. So, if you have more questions, pardon me, you can ask the person that has invited you to this day. And I want to say that it is better that you don't just listen and watch, that you should take action now, because the truth is that if you do not take action now, you just might not do it again. So thank you, everybody that have come, friends and family that are here. Thank you for coming, and other people that have been invited and you came. Thank you very much, and I hope you have learned one or two things from this presentation. Take care. See you some other time. Bye.
Before we go, I just want to invite everybody here. We're having a celebration on Saturday, a Zoom party at 5 p.m. Please if you're a guest, contact the person who invited you here for the link to that Zoom celebration. Thank you very much. God bless.